Hello, welcome. It is Monday morning. Last week went by fast. I suspect this week will go by fast. And so I'm hoping my pause program will have me pause and look into my life and give me some joy and peace and love. So who is having a good Monday so far? Don't know. Come on in. I welcome you. I am going to get started because I discovered somehow I missed 2 days out of the glue book. So actually I have 4 days to do. I have no idea how I did that, but I discovered it today. And so that's what we're going to do today. Mainly is work in the glue book. So I'm going to go over my pause program for today. I have completed it. All right, let's see what matters. Well, except I haven't done what matters in the future. All right, I put my papers in a particular order that my brain works, and that's how you'll need to discover for your brain how it will work for you. What I heard from the scripture today was that Ecclesiastes, which is the Old Testament, and it's King David's son. Oh, I hear Bonnie, are you here? You want to go? Okay. My husband is, hold on, I got to take care of some dogs. Okay, Bonnie. I'll let you out. Come on. My husband. My husband is loud this morning, so you'll hear him. He wanted to give the dogs a treat, but Bonnie was with me, so I let Bonnie out so she can get a treat because she really wanted to. She came right to me, wanted to go to the door. So I let her out, and what else is going on? He's into Dean Martin this morning and happy about it. So I just let him do his thing, and he has a good time. So that's good. I want him to be happy. I want my husband to be happy listening to Dean Martin. Okay, back to the Ecclesiastic. It's in chapter 1. Let me see. I need to put this here. All right. So, think. Where are we? What he discovered is when he loved to study and learn things, and he wanted to have knowledge, and the most knowledge of wisdom than anybody else on the human race. Although when he got to looking at the human race, he found many problems, and that he felt like God really had tragically made the human race. And of course, this is before Christ came. I'm so happy that God brought Christ to us, his son. So while he was doing all this wisdom, trying to find what it is all about in pleasure, in what else did he look at? folly, wisdom, madness. He learned like he was just chasing the wind. He didn't think that it was worthy, I guess, which is kind of sad in a way. This is how I interpreted this this particular chapter. You know, a lot of us say, well, you're chasing the wind, so that means there's nothing, right? You're spinning around, you're looking at this task, that task, you're not getting focused for your life. And that's what I'm hoping that pause will do, will keep us focused for our life. And I am going to write that down in what matters. Pause program keeps us focused in our life that will help us bring joy, love, and peace. Outcomes. All right, isn't that nice? I already feel grounded because I'm doing this program. I feel grounded. I feel grounded. I also thought like chasing the wind. You know, it was tragic existence, the humans in his particular era just felt like there was no meaning as he researched them and their psychological and physical and mental and spiritual beings. He felt like he was just chasing the wind. Well, we'll see what else the chapters bring. I'm sure he'll discover something. What I felt out of this is when he's looking at all of this and feels like he's chasing the wind, I felt humility. So when we get into issues of chasing the wind, I think humility is a good place to be when we are doing this, and in prayer with God. That's another one. I just got that one. In prayer with God. All right. My self-care today. So God is telling me to look at humility, find that humbleness in me. I always think of Mother Mary because she was so humble in the Bible and pondered things with her to become humble. So pondering is one thing you can do. Studying humility is another one. So I'm going to just do a little humility study today. And I am going to ponder. And I'm going to write that in big letters, ponder. I know what that means. And this will really help me in my ADHD brain. I don't know how many people have this type of brain. Maybe they have it and it's not to a severe degree. Maybe they have it to a mild degree, medium degree, and this program will help you feel grounded. Okay. My husband said yes for swimming, so I need to get my code from my health company and get my belt and try on some swimsuits today. I did make a hair appointment for Saturday. Yay! My hair is really it's really hard when it's long like this. And I'm not used to long hair. This is long for me, being shoulder length. I just need it styled. Now the thing with my hairdresser, during COVID, I paid her like $55 and it was at her home. And it was reasonable, the price. Now it is $75 to get a haircut. And then I want to get my brows trimmed and tinted, and that is $50. So I'm going to splurge on some self-care. It's been a long time since I've been to her. I don't go to her every 6 to 8 weeks. I just go when I feel like my hair is out of control. And it feels out of control right now. So it's been a while since I go, but she's expensive. I've been with her for at least 20 years. I don't want to, no, maybe 10, 15, maybe 15 years. I don't really want to change, but she has her own salon now and she's real fancy, and bless her, because she's a great woman and I really enjoy being with her, and I send her love because she is just a wonderful person, my hairdresser. All right, I'm going to take a sunshine bath, and I have physical therapy today, and I did alarm setting this morning. I do way better at being on time when I set alarms, and of course my alarm is Alexa, and she's loud when she does the alarm, so I need that for me. I need it. My home, I'm going to continue to work in the Pacific Rec area. I did do a lot of dusting yesterday, but I need to do the deep cleaning in the chairs, and I need to vacuum. So I will be doing some more of that. And of course, I write down laundry every day because I need to do it every day. I don't know, it's always there. So for my learning, I am using this system here in different orders as my brain thinks. I will write them down on whichever sheet I need to write them down on. As you saw me, when I thought of things, I went to in the future idea notes. Ebook over with this process. Okay. I also need to make more forms today for this system, or because I have no more made. So I got to make some more. Since I have to, I don't mean to say so much. I need to put pennies in there. I think I say it when I'm trying to think. And I just say it. It's not what I want to do. So I need to change that habit. I need to change that habit. I'm going to put here, no more ums. Be aware. Change habit. Put it in the dump section. All right. I also have noticed that I've got to check the previous day and then carry over things that I want to do. And maybe I feel like some of the things I write down I really don't need to do. I'm going to do humility study today. In my art, I got to do a vlog. I had something wonderful happen yesterday, and it wasn't in my system at all. It was spontaneous. My husband and I, after I took a nap, which I was so grateful for, I took a really nice nap, and I felt refreshed afterwards. We went out. My husband said, let's try some new Mexican restaurants. So I let him plan it. I let him do it because I didn't know about the new restaurants, and he did. And he wanted to go, and he wanted to take me. So we went. We found 2 new Mexican restaurants that we want to try in Everett. And the first one we tried last night. It was authentic Mexico food. It was from the coastal area of Mexico. Delicious. Oh, it was delicious. I had shrimp tacos because most of it was seafood. My husband doesn't like seafood. So I do. I had a fun time eating my shrimp tacos. And I told the waitress he doesn't like fish. And she said, oh, well, we have beef tacos. And so he loved them. He ate his whole, he only had 1 taco left over. He really liked his plate. And I had 1 taco left over. The other thing is there was a musician there. He sang at all the tables in the Spanish language. I did take video of him. I took video of my husband. It's a little bit of me. I didn't like the way my hair looked, so you might not see me, but I will do a vlog about it. We were the only Anglo people in there, Anglo older people in there. The rest were all Hispanic. I feel comfortable because my father was half German and half Hispanic. He came from a 10-kid family, and I would say most of his siblings married Hispanic, and they all know Spanish. My dad did not. He married a white woman who did not know Spanish. And so when I go visit in San Antonio, Texas, my cousins, they're all Hispanic. I usually stick out like a sore thumb because, you know, I'm fair complected. My hair, though, is a lot like Hispanic. I have the frizziness and curliness that comes from there. So I felt very comfortable. I had a great time, and I will put up a vlog about it. All right, what else did I want to do with my art? Oh, I still have to do that short form for scraps. Oh, and during my trip, I listened to Mary, her channel. I know her name's Mary. Her channel is, oh, I can't remember her channel, but her name is Mary. Mary, anyway, she is an older artist, and I watched her during our time at the Mexican restaurant and kind of expressed my trip. I couldn't hear, I could see, and finally, when I could hear her, she was doing prompts and creating a magazine layout. Yeah, that was fun. I enjoyed that too. It was a fun evening. Came back, I felt good. I did a few things for my channel, and I think that is probably it. Let's see. Oh, I watched Charlene and Doug, their channel, in the morning. They were making wax seals. Oh, they're a hoot of a couple. I laugh, and I've learned a term. I don't know if anybody else knows this term, but it is called mansplainer. MANSPLAINER. Mansplainer / women complainers. I guess it's a mansplainer is like what men think women complain, but then this is what women think of men. And I, sometimes my husband does it. He explains your own life while I'm right there. Like, sometimes I think my husband might think I'm sicker than I really am. And I tell him that, I go, I'm not that sick, dear. I'm not that sick, dear. Oh, and I also watched Juju's show yesterday. Boy, I watched a lot of shows. And I'm so proud of Juju at the Back 40. She is implementing self-care more and more in her life. And that is a great thing. Oh, yes, I put it here, but I better put it here. I need to put my Ecamm films in a 2026 folder. I probably should do this in January, but now it is April and I am doing it. But I had to clean off all my computer because I didn't have any space left. I'd used it all. Videos take a lot of space, so I just put mine in the cloud for now. All right, we're going to the brain dump. My brain dump. A glue book. So what I'm trying to do here is place my pause 2 days. So this will be the 17th and 16th. I have no idea how I missed it. No, 17th and 18th. Sorry, 17th and 18th. All right. I'm still thinking of the stars and the moon and the sun on the 18th after we did this spread. Okay. So I was trying to think. I think in these 2 days, I was thinking appreciation. I had some difficult times and I wanted to think about what would be a good spread for me. And I found to be overcome by the fragrance of flowers. Now, doesn't flowers just bring you joy, love, and peace? Really, they're just so beautiful. And we're really beginning to want spring and flowers, and we're looking for flowers outside. It's such a fun season. All right. So it's a delectable form. So when you feel defeated, looking at flowers, smelling their fragrance just helps you bring that joy back. And we have to work at joy. Joy is not something that comes free. Glue book time. Actually, I really like doing this glue book. Never thought I would like it, but I do like it. I gave it a try. And of course, I think it fits my pause program really well, trying to find my emotions, my emotions, my thoughts. I'm actually, I only want to put to be overcome by the fragrance of flowers is a delectable form of defeat. Oh, maybe. And then I need to include Beverly, who did the quote. I love quotes. I really do. I love quotes. So I feel like I need a background magazine paper to work on. Okay, I love this pot. Isn't that beautiful? Okay, so I'm going to have to, snapdragons is what these flowers are. I'm going to have to cut some of them off though, unless, oh, I think I'll do that. I've got a plan. I've got a plan. Because if we cut off this much of the pot, then I won't have to cut off the flowers, I think. Let's see if it works. And we can just put these words where the pot is. Okay, so we just have a little bit, and these are kind of silhouetted out anyway. They're kind of out in the background. So we're going to do this. All right, let's see here. I think I need to take a little bit more. Let's make this kind of rough edging. There, then all of them will be a little rough in the edges, which I like that look. My husband had to go just do something for his little business that he has that keeps him busy. He loves to be busy. That's pretty too, isn't it? Oh my gosh. This Blossom magazine has so many beautiful things, and that's what I'm going to use. I'm going to be consistent and just use this magazine. For my pause program. I might put a few of the Nature Flow book magazine. It's more like a book than a magazine, but it does have magazine papers, like, or gift wrapping papers, maybe I could say. You could wrap your gifts in them. Okay, so I always do this probably more than I need to, because what happens, the paper always soaks up the glue and then it doesn't stick well. Okay, glue book, glue stick, magazine necessary. Oh, and I don't mind having a little white border around my stuff. That's okay. I'm just going to use this to, what do we got here? I got some wire mess. I have to say, it is very difficult to create healthy habits. Very, very difficult. It's not easy, I should say, or it's a challenge. It's a challenge. It really is. Okay, now, I did do create love, express beauty, and be kind. I think I love that rose. Oh, okay. That's fine. Now, that doesn't match too well, but where did I put, here we go. I do want to put these words here. So we're just going to cut out the words. Do I need a framing behind these words? I don't know. I didn't think about it. Let's see if I do. Usually I do an underneath framing of my words because you can see them better. I don't know. It kind of makes them pronounced, maybe is the word I want to use. You can just see the words better and it takes your eye there. This is such a beautiful background. I'm kind of trying to learn, well, what am I going to, yeah, I think it does. I think it does. What can I use? What can I use? I'm going to have to look in my scraps to get something, I think. Of course, there's no issue with trying to get scraps and no issues. Let's see. Do I want something like that? Maybe I could, oh, see how much better that is going to look. I have a map. This is left over from a project. Let's see what it looks like. Do I want to bring blue? Let's see. Or do I want to bring a peach? I like the peach better. We're getting there. That might do. Now, I'm only going to pick 3 things because I find what I pick first I like the best. Always, always, always. Let's see, I need a lighter color. I need a light color. Da-da-da-da. I need a light color. Da-da-da-da. Searching, searching for something light. Oh, here's a piece of old paper. And I kind of thought of music for some reason. All right, so let's try these. Where'd that? There. All right, so do I want music? This is too small. I really like music. I think the map is going to be no. This is plain. Oh, I really like the music. Let's do music. Let's do music. All right. We'll do about right there. This is just a little bit wonky. I could leave it wonky. But I'm going to just tear this. This music paper, as you can see here, it is old. And it's very tender to the touch. I do like that. But I do need to fix the corners because I don't like the corners. Let's just make them rounded. I got a little round machine here. It's like I want to put some white there too. Or maybe I can't get those corners. I wonder why. Maybe my machine needs to be cleaned out. Let's see what it does here. Well, there, that made it. Oh, so when it's kind of rough, it does a little bit of job. Now, I wonder if I should put white under there. Kind of thinking so. I don't know why. I have this white here, but it is... Let me see. I can just leave. Well, if I do that, I can... It's not really white. It's more of a tannish color. Well, all right. Here we go. Back to the old scraps. Let's see what we got. I've got something white in here. I've got this piece of white. I would need 2 of these, wouldn't I? That is the kind of white I want. Oh, I got a sign there. Okay, so I got 2 cards here. Yeah, let's do that. Let's just cut off, and I'm going to use this white. And we're going to do this over here. And we're going to put it like that. Yeah, works good. I have tons. I found these cards at my thrift shop in a huge box, and I do have tons of them. Okay, so we are going to have to do this corner. I think that is the 2. I think it's this one. No, it's this one. Yeah. I have this fancy, I'd like to get more of these. They're so convenient. They're a little spendy, and it's not in my budget this month. I have no idea if this will cover. Oh, we'll have some of that peeking out. That's okay. That is okay. Okay, so we are going to do this. And we're going to, do I want that? Yeah, let's just put the numbers this way. Okay. And wow, see, I can even cut out, I just thought of that. I can get these wonderful numbers off of the cards too. Okay. Quotes are so wonderful because they just express. There we go. They express you. I'm ready for a new week, a new day. My Joyful Art Time show will be tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time, and we are doing Scraps into Fodder series. It will be my second series, and it's fun. It's taking scraps and experimenting on different types of tape. So far I like all the tape. I just got into my stash and said, how much tape do I have here? And let's get these things on my desk. I love how this lays flat. It just lays flat. Look at that. Easy to work in. When you have flat journals, I just like them way better to work in. All right, now I'm happy with that. So let's get this out of the way. Let's get this out of the way. And let's get this out of the way. Okay, so I've got to find where I put, I am assuming it might be in here. 18, 17. So let's put that, and that, and that, and that, and that. Okay, now it doesn't really matter if you fill the forms out or not. Maybe it's just not. Oh, so I'm putting pause first. I don't know. I mean, safe intentions. Okay. Oh no, I'm putting glimmers. This one I put safe intentions. Okay, so it doesn't matter what order. But I think for some reason I want the scripture and I want my brain dump and then that and then that. Okay. I am going to staple this with a small stapler. Most of us craft, you need a stapler. You can do a big stapler too. So I wonder how people take a constructive criticism. Do people take that and listen to it, or do they get all emotionally upset and want to disagree with everything that you said? Hazel has a good incident where someone had really done something wrong and she corrected it in one of her videos, and what happened to that creator is she accepted it and looked at what she had done and redid what she had done. And of course Hazel had good comments and bad comments on that particular video, I guess. I didn't see it. I can't watch all her videos. I have to like pick and choose. All right, so I did not, but you know what I have? Oh, look at this sun. Didn't we have, oh, I just kind of want to put this sun here. Is that too much? I may have to use it for a different spread. Too much. Okay, that's fine. That is fine. We need to find a background page, I think, for this. I have not done that. Let's see. Heavenly bodies. Waiting for the resurrection for heavenly bodies. That was so important to me. It's so important, the resurrection, that I'm going to put it on my... These look like turtles. That is a turtle. These are rocks. These are shells. And this is a turtle. Oh my goodness. So there's 3 different types. A transformation. A rock into a shell, and a shell into a turtle shell. Isn't that cool? Transformation. That's what we're actually talking about. I'm actually going to use this page. Let's see. This is a story, but I am going to not use her story. I'm going to use transformation. And I think I'm going to ask chat something, because I don't know. Chat, can you look up transformation? However, in science, do rocks transform into shells and shells transform into turtles shells? Is there anything in science that says yes? Okay, let's see what chat says. Because rocks becoming shells, shells becoming turtle shells. And what process might make these ideas true? Oops. Okay, I've got the key distinction now. Science does describe shells becoming part of rock. Oh, over time. But that is very different from rocks turning into animal shells or shells turning into turtle shells. I'm checking one more source on shell forming biology so I can word it cleanly. Oh, so shells over time can turn into rocks. But the rocks do not turn into animal shells. And it does not say seashells turn into turtle shells. Okay, so basically it's no. So what science does say is that many animals build their own shells. All right. And I don't know what that word means. Bivalves. In bivalves and many other shell-making animals, a body part called the mantle secretes calcium carbonate and adds layers as the animal grows. So the shell is made by a living animal. It is not a rock that transformed into a shell. Okay. Minerals from the environment can help supply the raw ingredient, but the shell itself is a biological product. Rocks and shells do connect in another way. After shells are buried, they can become fossils, and in some cases, their original material is replaced by minerals during fossification. Huge accumulation of microscopic shells and skeletons can also contribute to the rocks, such as limestone and chalk. So shells can become part of rock over time, but that is not the same as rocks becoming living shells. Turtle shells are a different story. Altogether, a turtle shell is part of the turtle's own skeleton. The carapace formed through modification of the ribs and vertebrae, along with the dermal bone, over evolutionary time. Modern turtle shells are made largely of bone, and bone is based on calcium phosphate, not the calcium carbonate. Okay. So it's a different form because it's from calcium carbonate, and calcium phosphate is with seashells. Interesting. So the turtle shell is not a transform. So the clean science answer is no, not in the way you asked. A more accurate way to say it: animals make shells, shells can fossilize into rock, and turtle shells evolve as part of turtle skeletons. So if you want, I can explain why this idea can feel confusing, because fossils, limestone, and turtle shells all look shell-like, even though they are from different processes. So maybe this is why she put the turtle shell and a rock, and it says history, natural. So they're all three distinctive processes, but they all look shell-like. How about that? Learned about these. Well, can I put these in? I'm not sure. I can think of the shell and the rock. Not into a silhouette. What are my feelings here on this page? What do I want? Oh, look at the starfish. Oh, I just saw that. Oh, and here's more rock, shells, and turtle. Wow. I'm getting into the sea. Sea makes me feel good. Okay. I don't know. I don't know. I love that fan just because I love it. I'm looking in this book. Am I going to find anything that I may just have to put this turtle and shell down. Because in a way, it is transformation, how the turtle makes the shell, how a shell is formed in rock. All right. Oh, isn't that pretty? That might be good for my, let's see, what's on this side? Every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. But I really just want the bird. Okay, here's another flower. All right. Or I might use it for every flower is a soul blossoming in nature. See, that's Sacred de Nerval. Syrah de Nerval. I don't never heard of that. So I could do something like this and just keep it with flowers. Flowers transform too. I really like this, but maybe I can put a turtle shell on here. How about that? So what I'm going to do this. Who knows what I'm going to, if I use that wording, maybe I can put it on the rock or something like that. Okay, so we're going to do this. Hi, Juju. Thanks for dropping by. And we're going to just cut this off here. Did I do it well? Well, we can do a little bit more. I kind of like that. I don't want to take that off too much. Love her photography. Just a little bit more. I just measure by eye. Mornings, I think, are a busy time for folks. There we go. I think that would be better. If it's a little crooked, I don't care. Let's just take this off here, and then I think it'll be fine. Da-da, da-da-da-da-da-da. All right, let's glue this. Oh no, my bird. Oh, I didn't really, oh well. Bird, I really love you. But the flowers are gonna overtake you. Oh man, if I just cut out that bird, what will happen? I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Let me see. So if I just cut the bird out, and then I'll have to put something else behind there. Let's see what happens. I'm going to do that. I cannot. And I am going to put something else behind here. Hi, Zippity Doodah. How you doing today? Welcome, welcome in. I'm just trying to put my feelings into a good glue book. Trying to pick out magazine pages that are in my feeling. I just have to have that bird. So let's see what we've got left. Maybe I'll put the bird in here, coming out of the vase. Let's see. Because I want it, do I want it that long? See, we can cut this down a little bit. Hi, Ellen. Good morning. We'll just have that bird coming out of the vase. That's what we're going to do. I cannot. I love birds, and this bird. All right, so we're going to piecemeal this together. A bird brings me joy. I don't know if I'll use this saying or another saying. So I'm going to cut that out. I have this saying, love, express beauty, and be kind. So this almost takes a whole page. I wonder if this looks good up here. So I'm just going to piece collage. All right. I'm going to cut this with my fingers. All right, so she'll be listening, Zippity Doodah. She's got to drive, so I better talk so she can hear, right? I am going to place these magazine I'm going to have the bird coming out of this vase. I may have to add another strip of something. Let's see, where was that flowers? Did I like that smiley face. All right. Let's see here. Here we go. What kind of pieces do I have laying around here? Let's put you up. You're in my way. Scissors back to where you belong. Did I? So maybe I could add this strip, which I cut off, and then the bird would be kind of on the flowers and the vase. We're gonna have to move this over here, and then we have this here. All right. Let's see. Wonder, this is not big enough. But I could put, I think that's what I'll do. Okay, I think I got a plan. Here is some more flowers. I kind of want to get that. Okay, this is just a very old piece of paper that has faint typing on it from way back. And I'm just going to paste an underlying of paper underneath this collage. Oh, I got the wrong, how did I do that? Thank you, Ellen. That is a scene. And actually, I did buy that pumpkin subscription, and I'm going to have one extra live once a month, and we are going to do the pumpkin subscription. card making. Okay, so what do I do here? Let's see. I don't know. Oh, I know what happened. All this paper hit here. There we go. Okay, so I have a Stream Deck and the paper hit that. Thanks, Ellen. You're always keeping me on the ball. I appreciate it. I remembered my microphone today. So I was glad of that. And I did put some lipstick on today, Ellen. I need you, Ellen, in my life. I need you. So we'll just put this down like this. And we will then cut this off. The best I can here. Very crumbly paper. So old. Well, I have to do a better job than that, Vicki. All right. Now this spread is going to be a little more complex than my other spreads. Here's like an old piece of dictionary. Let's just put this down. This lady, that fashion is something else. We will keep her in case I want to use her. All right. Where'd my... Oh, here it is. Hiding, hiding, hiding. So we are just going to... We're going to collage a foundation so that this will peek through. That is kind of my this will peek through. I can just use these scissors to cut the boundary, the border off of this dictionary page. All right, now I could use, no, let's use this part. Oh, it's still a little bit. Okay, I gotta cut it more, I gotta cut it more. This is my eyes. My eyes failed me. Although I can measure specifically and think it's perfect, and it's not. It's not perfect at all. And then I have to remeasure. So eyes, usually get it right. I may have to make a few tweaks. I don't know why I get so fussy with my collages. I should not think too much about them, which I try not to. But this one is going to be a little more to it, just because I can't get these. That way I have a foundation and some of that shows, I don't care, versus the white. All right. And we're just going to do this. Okay. old paper. Needs more glue. All right. I do glue 2 pages together in this glue book to give strength. There, now I'm going to like it much better, I think. Okay. I think we'll put that over here. And we'll put this vase with a strip of flowers. I want these flowers instead of the other. Let's see. So the bird can be on, well, it's not going to be that much of a flower unless I cut this down just a little bit. Okay. I'm not a good cutter. It's always, when I use the scissors, I don't care if it's a little bit crooked, but I don't like that in like that. It doesn't quite match. Better. Okay, here we go. I could not, I had to have that bird. That bird is so pretty. It won over all the beautiful flowers. Create love. I'm gonna put it right here. So we're going to create our love. And, oh, I was going to put that under, but that's okay. I can put it on top. Yeah, that's okay. Probably I still can put it under there, so I better hurry. I better hurry and get it under there. Oop, oop, oop. Come on, glue. Let's go, go, go. Ellen, how's your day going today? All right. So I can still put this under here because the edging did not glue all the way. If I can just get this bird, hopefully I can do the base lining up. Okay, there we go. All right, and then we want I think I'm just going to I'm going to go over there like that so that the bird is, it's kind of hard to see the feet of the bird. They're kind of like right here. But I'm going to do that. All right. I don't know if anybody else loves birds. I do. I love anything in nature. Actually, I love anything in nature. That is me. I'm thinking this bird is on a branch. Do I want it there? Let me see for a moment. If I put it there, then it's not going to fit here. So no. Let's just do our original plan. All right. Oh no, that's the wrong way. Whoops, I did it again, and yesterday I saved the day by just taking that glue off. All right, so this way. There's so many pretty pictures in this Blossom magazine. My gosh, it's hard to make a decision. Okay, so now we're going to add the flowers coming out of the vase, and the bird is on the flowers. All right. And I'm going to add some more glue. My dogs are barking outside. They bark with squirrels. They do bark with squirrels. I may. I love that piece. Let's do that. It's plastic, but I think if I use my... So I'm adding, now this came out of egg coloring set. Let's see, I might have two. Okay, I do. I was at the thrift store and I found a PAS, P-A-A-S coloring egg set, and it had some dye in it left. And these little things came where you can put it around the egg, but I don't want to do that. I would rather use them here. Peace, love. This represents peace and love and flower power, right? Oh, can't use that. Peace, love, and flower power. Plastic, I have to go to Avena's. I'm going to use the quick dry Avena. Which is nice. Okay. This might take me a little bit longer to do glue booking this morning. Because I accidentally missed a week, two days. I mean, I don't know how I did that. I just miscounted, I guess. Which I can do. I can miscount. Gosh. I want to add... This just has some black in it. Alright. I think maybe I will use a little, so it seems like I'm having trouble with the glue right in this corner. And I'm having trouble with a little bit of glue here. So we're just going to do Avena. So what I was thinking is by putting a little bit of black here, that it might blend in the collage here where the pieces meet. That's my hoping. Okay, I'm gonna put a little, whoops, Avena glue here where I have a little problem with the ends gluing down. All right, so I got to get into the bottom. Here we go. Well, I think I have expressed my feeling. Oops. The best I can. Kindness. I have to remind myself to be kind. I'm not kind all the time. I don't know any human being that can be kind all the time. I have to remind myself to be kind and create love and express beauty. I don't know, it doesn't come natural to me. So that's why I'm finding a lot of ends that are not done here on this spread. Okay. All right, I guess with the glue, maybe you have to like do this a little bit. So I'm going to say that I transform myself to be a better person if I create love, express beauty, and be kind. All right, I can do that. There we go. This one is done. Whoa, that took a while. I still have one more to do. My goodness, Vicki. It's not a good thing to skip or miss, but if it happens, you know, we're human. Okay, we're human. Now, where are the other ones? Are they hiding? Excuse me. Here they are. And my other card. All right, 419, 419. So this is just review 19. We started equal. I can't say it. La, 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 la. That's what we started in Bible study. Sorry, Lord. Ecclesi. I don't know why I can't say it now. This is it right here. Ecclesiastes. Now see, for some reason I was saying it perfect. Now I'm not. Who would ever know why I'm not? Ecclesiastes. Oh, this is going to be a longer program today, just because I'm working in my glue book. It's an hour and 24 minutes already. Oh my gosh. Okay. 420, yeah. So let's put brain dump. Today is about pondering. And let's do this. Okay. Pondering and humility. I have no idea what I can do for pondering or humility. That's a pretty page. More birds. I love these butterflies. Butterflies always make you ponder, because you kind of think, how in the heck do they fly? I might put a butterfly. Oh, good. I love birds. Ellen says. Oh, Ellen. Okay, let me see. Ellen has been talking and Vicki has been looking in magazines. Okay, Ellen says, that is great. I am your assistant. Yes. I need an assistant like you. You are great. Your nails look good. Thank you. They are on Amazon. If you want to try press-on nails, that's my Amazon store. You can get there through LinkedIn. I think it's in my bio. Thank you so much for telling me my nails look good. What do I use to clean my stove? I don't, I think it's just a regular stove cleaner. Let me see. Let's see. This is what I do to help me. Chat, what would be a good stove cleaner to use that's available over the counter? And it might tell me. This is how I figure it out. I use chat for things like this. I love birds. Me too. I have the same notebook. Oh, I love this notebook. Okay, Vicki, I will see you. Well, let me see. So you said stove. I am assuming, didn't I say stove? A stove cleaner. I guess it kind of depends if you have a glass top, gas burners, and ovens. Maybe so you kind of look at your stove surface. So there's like glass. I think you might mean your oven. If you mean your oven, let's see. I think this is the one I use. I use Easy Off Fume Free. It's an oven cleaner. It's $3.49. And it's a safe odor, low odor free. That's what I use. So hopefully that'll help you. See, I use chat for those things. because it's so much easier. I like the forest here and the lady. I'm not too much into that elephant, so let's do the forest and the lady. I'm just going to stay and do this live. I know it's a long live for my pause program, but hopefully I will not get behind on my glue book. She just looks like she's flowing in the wind. Forest bathing. Just love that. Love that. All right. Got to trim her up to the page. And take some of this off. Just love this picture. I love forest bathing. Oh, it's so nice. I'm going to get some sun today. We have sunshine. I am just going to bathe in the sun for a while. Listen to a program. And just stay outside for a little bit. All right, so we are going to kind of cut this off right here, I think. And we gotta cut some trees off to make it fit. All right. Okay, let's put this forest bathing. That is a wild looking elephant. It must be a different type of religion I'm not aware of. Anybody aware of where this elephant belongs? I'm not sure. It looks Indian, but I have no idea what the meaning is. From India. Okay. She's flowing in the wind. She's chasing the wind. I just like that. I just like that. Let's see, do we have a saying that I might have picked out? I was looking at my sayings. I also have some hidden. Okay, just looking. What did I pick out? I thought I picked out like swimmer notes. It's green. Blessed, Grace, yeah, because and for Glimmer Notes, I think I'm just going to make them a little bit different. So I'm going to put my Glimmer Notes on top. Let me see. Because I had so much fun last night. And I had fun watching channels. And I really had a good time scheduling all my stuff that I needed to schedule. Now, how I schedule is I don't schedule them on here. This is just for my self-care, to get myself into rolling. But my husband and I, we use the iPhone, and we have a calendar. And I put all the appointments in this calendar. And then he puts all his appointments in the calendar. Hopefully we do that, right? Hopefully we do that. Hopefully we do that. If I don't, there will be a crisis for sure. He's better at doing it than me. Because I don't always just like, I don't always... Let's see, let's put Grace here. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Let's do something like that. I know that the Grace and that are the same color. Let's see. Got something in my lips. I don't have anything. I have a blue. See, that won't help, will it? It just kind of blends in. But it just kind of makes it look a little bit better. Okay. Hopefully I will get faster in doing a glue book, picking out my feelings in a magazine. It's a challenge to do that. It is a whoop. It is a challenge. Yes, it is. It is a challenge. All right, and then we're just going to add Grace on here with a little number. I love numbers. They always make me feel good when I see numbers on in my art. Numbers in my art. I don't know why. I just do. All right. There. see. I'm not, oh, I do. I just have to hold it down a little bit. Maybe that's what I need to do. All right, I think that does. Okay, so let's put the 19th, the 19th, and I didn't, oh, I did, 20 and the 19th, okay. We're gonna staple these onto here. Where's my staple? Here it is. And then I gotta kind of find a blank page if I have one there to put these guys on. All right. Hi Becca, how are you doing? Putting my feelings into a glue book is very challenging. I have to say, it is very challenging. All right. Now, I do like, why do I like, I love turtles. Should I put the turtles or should, yeah, let's just do the whole page, except I can't get the rocks in. I won't be able to get the rocks in. And I don't feel like collaging. So I'm just going to do the turtle and the shells. Maybe I'll put the rocks in on top of the turtle. I could do that, and that would fit. All right, here we go. Doing my eyeball measurement. You're doing good? Oh, that's good. Wow, can you believe it's Monday? Monday morning. There is a song, right? I may have to do this bigger. I do. Okay. So let's put this up right here. Whoop. There is a song, Monday morning. I forget who sings it. My husband this morning was listening to music. He was singing away. Oops, he was in a happy mood. Okay, so we do that. Let me just think. Can I put the rocks up on here? Very possibility. I would have to bring those rocks on top of the tortoise shells, but you know, I don't mind. I really don't mind doing that. That's okay. So we can cut these down all the way to the tips of the rocks. I love the way these rocks look. My husband loves, oh, he was singing to Dean Martin. It just came to me. Dean Martin songs. Isn't that something? Dean Martin songs. And then he's going, oh, that one's all about you, Vicky. Such a sweetheart. I'm so happy. I am happy with my husband. All right. I think, Becca, you're married, right? How long have you been married, Becca? If you're still around. It kind of gets... How long have you been married? "11 years this summer." Wow. Isn't that wonderful? I find that my love for my partner just grows every day. It's the most wonderful thing because we've been married 20 years, and I would never, you know, if I met him younger, we probably would be one of those 60 years of marriage, you know, kind of people. He's really the right, it's so nice to find the right partner. Oh, we gotta go this way. It just makes life easier, I think. Okay, so we found out that shells will, some of them turn into rock. And we learned that turtles are a skeleton, right? Their shell is formed from their skeleton. And then rocks is just formed from various sediments. I watch a lot of true crime. I'm learning how to get away from the disappearance of my better half. You know, I do too. I watch a lot of true crime. And last night, I was watching, it was so sad. It happened where a true love, yeah, true love. It was happening where it was in a Hispanic community, and 3 boys had been kidnapped, and the Hispanic man who did it was saying terrible things to them and then beating them with sticks. So they had injuries, but thank goodness the moms and the police just worked together and they found the boys. There was rock and a metal sheet over kind of a basement entrance, and the boys were in there. But the boys also called off their phones, and they were able to pinpoint the calls. So the boys were smart too, but by the time they got to them, they still had to go through some really terrible beatings from this man who said, "I'm going to kill you," who's insane. And then to watch the interrogation of this man. "Oh, I didn't do anything." I'm like, oh my gosh. I hope they lock you up and don't let you out. Yeah, let me see. I can look on my history on my phone. Let's see, history, I think. Yeah, I watch them all on YouTube. I'm a YouTube gal. I am a YouTube gal. Let's see, it's this one, history. Let's see, get into my history. All right. I always like watching Senior Insights with Cynthia. I just like listening to her life. She just talks about her life. Let's see, where is that crime? Oh, here it is. It is Code Blue Cam. Code, C-O-D-E, Blue Cam. Cops find 3 missing kids. Oh, and then I watched the Fox News with the suspected Kirk assassin goes from stone face. Well, he doesn't want to be on camera, right? He's kind of an introvert. He doesn't like to be on camera, but I hope the judge will say yes and not put too many restrictions, because I think cameras should be in the courtroom, because we learn about that. We learn about what's going on. So I follow him with the Charlie Kirk murder. And I like Nancy Grace too. Now she had just some updates on various cases. And apparently with the Guthrie case, there might be some DNA and they're questioning somebody. Yeah, so I think that's about all I watched yesterday. I watched a lot of, I watched Duggar, Guilty Words. I don't know if you've done Guilty Words. Oh my gosh, she is so good. And so she did Earth to Joseph Duggar. That man, oh, he's creepy. I think that, yeah. And then I like Old Mike. Old Mike, Living Better. That's not a crime show, but I do get my crime fixes in there.
Unknown caller.
Oh, I'm having a call, a scam. So I am going to just do that. All right. Now I have a beautiful, I know it's blue, but I made these. Do I want to just put one of these on here? It is a clip. This is made out of cloth. This one has got some cloth and shiny stuff, some buttons, a little dangle. I don't know. I don't think it matches. Why do I want to clip? Then I have to clip. I have to hold something, right? I have nothing to hold. I have nothing to hold. Let me see if I have any words in here. Maybe I could put a word right there that matches my glimmers. Something about success. I felt success. Let's see if there's something here. Throw kindness around like if it's confetti. That would kind of go. That would go in the previous one. Believe in yourself. Today is full of possibilities. Yeah, I just kind of randomly scroll, and if I think the story looks good, I'll listen. And of course, I always follow the big cases that are going on. Look at the bright side. I feel so lucky. Live simply. Give generously. Anything about success. You are capable of becoming more than you realize. Focus on what's important. Adventure awaits. Let's see. Anything on success. Choose to see the good stuff. Choose to shine. Oh, there is beauty in simplicity. Oh, I don't. You know, I'm going to write her down in my little book. I have to write things down or I forget them. Let's see. Where's my book? Where's my book? My pen, I mean. I will try. Do you, let's see, better off red. Okay. Better off red. Life is a great adventure, but I don't see anything about success. I see that life doesn't have to be perfect to be wonderful. And that doesn't meet my feelings either. So that's a dead. Oh, you're putting it right in the channel. I really love butterflies, but I feel like this one's done. I don't think I need anything. It's just so pretty. That's what I felt like. That's blessed, happy. I'm going to put that, blessed. I think I might use this glue. Yeah, I like that too, but I'm trying to match. I don't think I didn't feel that emotion in these past 2 days. But I did feel blessed because I've been having such a ball. Lots of joy and things that I'm doing. My husband and I had a wonderful date last night. We went to a Hispanic restaurant. I mean, totally Hispanic. Everybody in it was Hispanic except my husband and I. Excuse me. I have to drink. I have to drink. There. I'm done with this page. Okay. I did two of these. Glimmer Notes and Grace. And this lady looks like she's in a whirlwind. She's in a breeze of air going around her with sometimes we feel like we're spinning in the wind and not getting anywhere. But then she's in a forest bathing atmosphere, which she's taking care of herself at the same time. She gives herself grace. And I put my Glimmer Notes on top because they really reflect, I think, this couple of days. And then I feel blessed about it. And then we learned about rocks are stable. There's have stability. Love that. they're fossilized with minerals, and they're pretty looking and they're solid. And then we have the turtle shell that is from the skeleton, made from the skeleton of the turtle. These are all natural things. The shells also can fossilize and turn into rock. And all of this just makes me feel good. I feel grounded. I feel blessed. Okay, because we did a little study today on chat on rock formation, turtle shell formation, and shelf formation. So it's a natural thing that happens, and we need to be natural in what we do and how we feel. And I am going to do some sunbathing today. My outside, though, I have cedar trees, so it could be sunbathing / forest bathing, because I have tons of cedar trees in my backyard. And I need to put that. I'm going to put forest bathing. So sunshine and forest bathing. And I think that is it. Yeah. Chasing the wind sometimes as well. But I think if we chase the wind, and I might put a note here because this is mine, right? I'm going to put chasing the wind. That's where we are sometimes. We can't figure out things. We just do the best we can, and we try to have joy doing it all. Oh my, I've been on here a long time. I really do love this. Look at that. It's still flat. I wonder, maybe I should start in, but I want to go in order. No, I can't start in the back. I'm just going to go in order and see how this book holds up. Well, thank you all for being here. It's time for me to leave. I'll see you tomorrow at the next video. Remember to give me a thumbs up, and I hope that I won't take as long tomorrow, because I had to do 2 emotional spreads. So I had to go for 4 days and do glue book. That is a little too much. Hopefully, if you don't forget to do your glue book every 2 days, it won't happen to you. But there may be a time we may forget and get discombobulated with life. Anyway, I'm sending you all love. Love to the universe. And I will see you tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. Pacific time. Also, I have my Joyful Art Time show tomorrow at 6 p.m. Pacific time. We're working on scraps into fodder and using various types of tapes. See you all next time. See you all in the next video. Bye-bye.